Hey everyone, it's Abby. How are you guys doing tonight? Thanks for stopping in. Tonight we have a subscriber who wrote into us with a little story about he and his wife. He wanted to share with the community. So it's kind of a long one, so I will get into it. Hope you enjoy. Says, "Hi Abby, I came across your YouTube channel and like your topics. As I listen to you and drink my glass of wine, I get comfortable and enjoy your videos." Thank you. I decided to write you about something that happened on the late summer of 2019. But before that, let me tell you a little bit about my situation. I'm a married man to a wonderful, beautiful lady. In the past, before the cove, my wife and I would go out every other weekend or so to some of the clubs outside our town. To my luck, my wife likes to dress in miniskirt and high heels. I always enjoy when she does and encourage her to do so. The shorter the miniskirt, the better. There has been a few, well, more than a few times, perhaps half of the time or so, when we go out, I pretend my ankle is a bit sore or something and tell my wife, let's not ruin this night. If you want to dance or someone asks you to, please do so. I'll be right here enjoying my drink. Besides, I like watching you dance. After a drink and a shot, she is ready to hit the floor and dance. That's when I excuse myself to go to the restroom. As I hurry to make myself back to our chairs, I stay from a distance and look for her on the dance floor or so. Sometimes she will be dancing by herself, but most of the time she will be dancing with a guy. I love watching her body swing and moving to the music while I watch her dance with another guy. It really turns me on. When the mood is right for her, we even go to the adult bookstore, and some even have an adult theater. I'm always looking forward to those nights. That's when she put on her shortest mini skirts, and when I say short, I mean it. We will walk out our home with her wearing a long jacket, but once we are at the adult place, or even if they have a private parking lot, she will take off her jacket and walk towards the entrance and through the adult store with her cheeks showing, especially when she bends over to reach for something. And when she straightens herself up, she won't pull down her skirt right away. That's when more than half, if not all, of her backside is showing. Sorry, I have to keep it G-rated for YouTube. Sometimes she would tell me, honey, are you okay with this? And I would reply, sweetheart, let's have a good time, and I'm sure okay with that. At the video booth where they have a hole, she would get a little naughty. She would leave her skirt up and pull down her panties. No need to pull down her skirt because it stays at her waist as a belt. And next thing you know, the guys next to our video booth are greeting her with something through the hole. Some of them are massive big ones. Her eyes get wide and I can tell her mouth is getting watery. I have asked her if she wants to touch it, but she says, no, I can't do that to you. I play along and pretend nothing is happening, and I start kissing her, but at the same time, slowly but surely, I push her against the hole, letting the lucky guy's massive thing slide between her cheeks. I can feel my wife shiver as she's rocking back and forward and even raising herself up to get a better feel. We will be like that with a few of the guys with the nicest hard one until we can't take it anymore and we go home and make love to each other. Okay. Now back to summer 2019. I work second shift, and always when I am on my way back home, I always call my wife and let her know I'm on my way. But this particular Saturday, I finished early, way early, the second Saturday in July. My cell phone died out, so I put it to charge and made my way home. By the time it charged a bit, I was about a minute or so from home and decided to give my wife a surprise. We live on the second floor of a 2-story condo, which has a front and back entrance. The back entrance, which is the one I always take as it has a private balcony and leads to the kitchen, and it has a view of our marital bedroom window, which I had to peek because of the unmistakable noises. And to my surprise, there was my wife on the bed with her behind up in the air and her face down, and a guy with a massive standing on the floor by the edge of the bed behind her, grabbing her by the hips while they both thrusted back and forth on each other, making loud slapping noises and moans. Alright. Let's fire up another one before we continue. Beginning to wonder if that's Pam. I kid. It's not. Let's see. Slapping noises and moans. Lucky we have a private balcony, and it was... Okay. Lucky for me, we have a private balcony, and it was dark outside. I had the perfect view. They couldn't see me, but I could see everything they were doing. A bit of jealousy, but mostly excitement. My heart was pounding fast and hard as I stand there watching my wife enjoying herself and didn't even touch myself. I recognized the guy from the previous Saturday, the long weekend of 4th of July, when we went to the club, and he was one of the guys she had danced with. By the time I saw they were about to finish, I sneaked down the stairs and hopped on my vehicle and drove off to the nearest bar and drank a well-deserved beer accompanied by a shot. Called my wife and told her I'm on my way home. At home, she was freshly showered. We kissed and she told me, "You naughty boy, you stopped by for a drink without me." I thought to myself, ha ha ha, look who's naughty. I don't work on Saturday, but sometimes I just want to get ahead of things, and I let my wife know Saturdays I'll be working. And since that episode, I would go to work, but on my way home, I won't call her, and I had caught her on the act and even on some Fridays. And then I'll call her and pretend I'm about to head home. To tell you the truth, I was excited, but at the same time nervous, thinking, is she about to start a relationship with this guy? But the second time I caught her, it was a different guy, and so were the other nights, different guys. So no worries, she's just having her cake and eating it too. Things have been put on hold. No clubs or adult place for now because of Cove. And even she had stopped. But once this pandemic is behind us for good, I'm looking forward to resuming our adult games. However, this time I want to let my wife know that I know and I like to watch. I don't consider myself as a cuckold, but more as a stag. Any advance on how to approach my wife about it so it doesn't turn into something negative but positive, something we would enjoy as a couple. Thanks and cheers to the new year. All right. Well, Happy New Year to you. And just like the rest of us, I too hope that the Cove pandemic thing is behind us so soon, much sooner than later, like in yesterday. Honestly, I don't think that I would tell her right off the bat, just because it may come out as being accusatory. And especially because you're wanting it to continue. I think that bringing it up during an intimate moment and just presenting it to her as something you would want to see might be a better way to approach it. This way you're sort of planting the seed sort of thing. And then after some time, I would maybe, say that you knew about the encounters and, that it would be beneficial to both of your love lives because you both like it. And you didn't want it to end, Maybe say nothing to her and give her enough rope to hang herself with and be more comfortable in the situation, giving her sort of a false sense of security sort of thing. If you do, in this scenario, you would want to give her a positive sense of security, because you like it and you want it to continue. You want it to be a good thing and a positive thing for both of you. So maybe taking the approach of mentioning it and discussing it might be the better way to go. And if you plant that seed, she may open up to you and tell you herself, without you even having to mention that you knew. So, planting that seed is going to give her that false sense of security that, she may need to just open up to you. I think that would probably be the best way to go. For this situation, you know, it would be the sort of the same tactic that you would use if you didn't like it, except you want it to turn into a positive thing. So you're going to, you know, give her the positive sense of security and that she can open up and spill the tea herself for you, knowing that you like it. Might be the best route for you to go. I don't know, community, what do you think? Think you should go that route or just flat out tell her? I feel like if he just flat out tells her, you know, he knows that it's gonna turn negative and could get ugly. And since he likes it so much, he doesn't want that to happen. Leave your comments for this gentleman in the comment section below. Thank you for writing in and sharing your story. Today's shout out goes to Hedron and Luxvino 22. Hey, thanks for watching and being here. Don't forget, everybody, if you want to get a shout out, to leave your comments in the comments section. That's where we pull the names from. You will see your name in a shout out in a future video. And don't forget, as always, to like, subscribe, share, help our community grow. And we will see you all real soon. Bye.